My name is Madison James. I am 28 years old and a single mother of twin boys, Eli and Ezra. I live in a small town in Ohio, the kind where everyone knows everyone, but few ever step in to help. Life was never simple for me, but I managed. I worked nights at a diner and took cleaning jobs during the day. My sons were my world, and I did everything to protect their peace, even if mine was shattered. It happened suddenly. One day, while folding laundry, I felt a sharp pain in my abdomen. At first, I thought it was just stress or exhaustion. I ignored it. I pushed through like I always did. But it got worse. I collapsed while scrubbing a kitchen floor at one of my clients' homes. They called an ambulance. At the hospital, I was told I had a large abdominal tumor. It needed to be removed as soon as possible. The doctor was kind but firm. "This cannot wait, Madison. You need surgery within 2 weeks. If not, the tumor could rupture, and that would be life-threatening." I nodded slowly, trying to focus, but my mind was racing. I was not afraid of the surgery itself. I was afraid of what would happen to my boys while I was under anesthesia, vulnerable and alone. I had no partner. My ex disappeared before the boys were even born. I had no siblings. No close friends nearby. Only my parents lived within driving distance. 30 minutes away, to be exact. I had not always been close to them, especially after I had my children. My father made it clear that he was disappointed in me. My mother said I had brought shame to the family by having children without a husband. But I believed that deep down, when I truly needed them, they would step up. So I called my mother the next morning. "Mom, I need surgery next Friday," I began. My voice was shaking. "It is serious. There is a tumor in my abdomen. The doctor says it needs to be removed quickly." There was silence for a moment. Then she said flatly, "That sounds like a personal issue." I blinked. "I just need you to stay with the boys for 24 hours. Just a day. I have no one else." Her voice turned cold. "We did not raise those kids. They are your responsibility. But they are your grandchildren," I said, holding back tears. "Madison," she said with a sigh, "your father and I are too old to be chasing toddlers around. We are not a daycare." She hung up. I sat there, phone in my hand, heart pounding, not believing what I had just heard. I tried calling my father, hoping he would see reason. He answered but gave me the same rejection. "You made your choices, Madison. We cannot always bail you out. We have our own lives." I was not asking for bail. I was asking for basic humanity. The next few days were a blur of panic. I contacted friends, neighbors, even people I barely knew. Nobody could commit to staying for the full 24 hours. Some had work. Some were scared of the responsibility. I was close to canceling the surgery. Then Keisha called. She was a friend from high school, now living 3 hours away. We had not spoken in over a year, but when she saw my social media post asking for help, she called immediately. "Girl, you need surgery. Say no more. I will be there." "Keisha, I cannot pay you," I whispered, embarrassed. She laughed. "This is not about money. I got you. Always." She drove in the night before my surgery, bags in hand, and hugged me like we had never lost touch. She brought snacks for the kids, downloaded cartoons on her tablet, and even packed extra clothes for them. That woman was a blessing. I went into surgery knowing my sons were safe. I came out 6 hours later, sore but relieved. The doctor said they removed the tumor completely. I would need 2 weeks to recover, but the worst was over. When I came home, Keisha had cleaned the apartment, made a casserole, and left a note on the fridge. It said, "You are stronger than anyone knows. I love you." That note made me cry harder than the surgery pain. But something inside me changed that day. I realized I had been holding on to the idea of family simply because they shared my blood. But blood is not the only bond that matters. Loyalty is. Love is. And my parents had failed me when I needed them most. I never called them again. Years passed. I took online courses while raising the boys. Late nights, early mornings. I studied software development and design. My sons would sit beside me doing homework.